Welcome traders to another video. Now this is our weekly GBPUSD trade analysis. Last week was very crazy, guys. We lost NFP after 8 months. NFP after 8 months, but on Monday Geoffrey Benson gave us a shout out. That's something big for me. Monday we bagged some good pips on a GBPUSD buy. Tuesday we bagged 200 pips on a GBPUSD sell. Wednesday was a public holiday, so we didn't trade around the world, so that was a free day for us. Thursday we bagged around 50 pips on the GBPUSD buy. So Friday we had two losing trades that really pulled us down, but with our risk management strategy of cost averaging, we managed to come back. So let's go straight into the chart and I'll show you how I took all these trades. So these are the trades we had last week. We had 3 successful setups and we had 2 losses. So it wasn't bad for us because the trade we took on Tuesday gave us 200 pips. Then we had one on Thursday, since Wednesday was a public holiday, Women's Day. So we didn't trade on Wednesday. Thursday gave us some good pips, but Friday was really terrible for us. And we had a loss in the NFP like I've just explained. So let's just look at the trades we had last week. The bias for last week was sales. It was a sales market, though there are some buys, like I always say in the Telegram group. If the week is bearish, it doesn't stop you from taking buy trades. Though know that the trend is bearish, so you have to be very cautious and careful as you trade. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Our week was bearish, but it gave us a bullish momentum when it bounced off its order block and the psychological level. We just tapped the psychological level and reversed back. Now today is Friday, NFP happened and boom, it closed slightly above the psychological level. So this has dropped down. Now we all know I use the 4-hour time frame to determine my main trend, 1-hour time frame for the current trend, and 15 minutes for entries. So this is a bearish trend, though we shall confirm that just change in trade if we see a break of structure, like break of this level and a continuation to the upside. But bias is still bearish, guys, still bearish. I think next week we shall still have a bearish week. So let's go to the 1-hour time frame. There is nothing too much to say. So these are the trades we took. Monday was bulls, but I didn't trade on Monday, so I posted a setup in group and guys made some money. Tuesday was wow, to over 200 pips. Wednesday, I'm going to explain the new strategy that was formed in here. So you guys just stay tuned till the end. So let's go to the 15 minutes. I explained to you what we saw for all the entries we took and all the setups we took and the losses too. So this was Monday, ranging week, carrying people, but towards the New York session on Monday, there's a change in bias. Now this was just Monday playing around. So when the market came back in here, remember I'd already drawn my trend line. Now I always tell you guys that I delete some trend lines because I don't want my chart to be messy. That's why you can see there are not so many trend lines. But once I tell you there's a trend line, there's a trend line. So, and also another, I also remove the ODWS indicator. Sometimes that's on a lapse indicator, and I also add it to the chart. Though when I'm analyzing the market right now, those points are already removed. Like the market keeps moving, so they're already removed. So bear with me for now. So Monday was consolidation, then it broke out, and when it broke out, there's this trend line. So first touch, second touch, I was waiting for a third touch in here. So I sent the setup in group when the market was around here, and this box was waiting for action to happen. So then there's this psychological level of 1.2000. The market went in a direction, came and confirmed the move with a W pattern. Let me delete this W pattern and went and closed. This was supposed to be a take profit at this psychological level of 1.20500. So the market came playing around. So Tuesday, what happened? Came flashed up. We didn't take this trade, but there's an order block up there. Tapped that order block, and we came in late. But when we saw the break of this trend line and the retest to that trend line, and there's an engulfing in the small one, we're like, wow, this is a sell market. Market just started pushing in our direction aggressively. So sellers became more aggressive than buyers, gave us 200 pips. And I think there's a trend line. This trend line has adjusted. There's a trend line running around there. So what happens on Wednesday? Wednesday is a public holiday. We didn't trade on Wednesday, Wednesday, but the market was just bouncing around there. This is another block, a very strong point in the market. So what happens on Thursday? I draw this rectangle in here, and I don't want to take any part in the market when it's playing around that rectangle. What do? I wait for action here. So as I saw, I was in for a buy since the market was forming high, 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 low, high, high. That's our movement. And there was something called the trend line, small trend line running around there. I took this buy and I sent it out to the Telegram group. I told guys, second entry will be retest of this rectangle in here. So the market just gave us a W pattern in there and shot up. I took profit. My first TP was here, and my second TP didn't reach, but I took out profit when I saw some candlestick rejections. So that's how I traded. So what happens on Friday? So now on Thursday, I send another signal that we are looking for sales. There's a trend line running around there for sales. Now we make a loss. Was it? No. Asian range comes in and the market is still bouncing around there. So guys are still in the trade. So how do we make this loss? News comes in. Remember, I'm still on the bias of Thursday, and I didn't check for Forex Factory. And I know on a risk management strategies, there is this thing of I have to keep myself informed of all the economic activities. I mean, all the economic indicators coming in like news, but I didn't. So I didn't analyze. That's the first touch, second touch, third touch. So we would have actually made some good money on news, but we didn't. But I sent a signal out in group. I told them that, yes, this pattern has repeated. The breakout and retest here is happening here. So guys who are sharp took the buy and went up to this point, took profit from the psychological level. So all we're doing watching is NFP here. So I analyzed NFP and the DXY and gave me a very wrong. Okay, this NFP was very hard to analyze, but it gave me a very biased setup case. The DXY, let's go and look at the DXY. The DXY was in a rectangle, this, and I expected, actually my arrow is still there. And since it had failed to break above, I expected it to buy from here. So I did not think that they still may push, because here the market had formed that chart pattern, like an M pattern. So I didn't mind. I expected this, since it's a retest of this zone, then back to the push, but NFP came in, gave us a lower high, and just dropped. Now it's here at this side. Bounced off that psychologically with its back, so I expect this movement still to the downside, meaning we're still pushing up, but we don't trade on Monday, we just watch the market. So here it's expected to do a retest, then it continue to the upside. So we made a loss on NFP. So those are the trades I took last week. Guys shall recover all this. Risk management is key. So we stand out, we always stand out. Risk management is key in our strategy, and we shall recover this. Have a blessed week next week. I shall make those rocks. Peace.